This is Marshall, and I'm on with Betty Ann Wygant, and her website is bawygant.com. The dance of evolution, there's this almost tormented feel to it.
This came to me in a dream, and it actually was a nightmare. And I could see our little precious little blue pearl out in space, so fragile in the light. And it came to me how I should paint it and how I should sculpt it. And I woke up and went straight to it, started building it.
So you saw this in a dream?
In a dream, yes.
Explain the picture itself to us a little more. What are you expressing here?
Well, our oceans are dying. There's kelp dying, our seaweed is dying, our atmosphere is, we're too much geoengineering. Our atmosphere, our food, our magnetosphere is very fragile and taking a beating. And our life, our future hangs in the balance. And to me, the question is, will we survive long enough to evolve?
Wow, that, Betty, is a question that is at the front of everyone's mind.
Absolutely.
And especially mine because we've got to change our way of doing things because we're such terrible stewards of the planet.
I know.
And as you were talking, I could see the blue of the ocean. I could see the sea.
Yes.
I could see all of this. And the light at the center, which is your dominant theme, seems
hopeful.
But finish it for me.
But there's a lot else going on.
Yes, there's a lot else going on.
This one actually was featured worldwide on LinkedIn, and I also take part in many conversations all over the world, different art groups, different science groups, and I like to sort of raise a little bit of awareness when I can, and I put the question out there, will we survive long enough to evolve? And it's about communication, isn't it?
You put out the question. What were the answers?
You'd be surprised. A lot of people still don't believe that there's a problem. They'd look the other way.
Denial.
Yeah, it's crazy. But you still have to keep asking the question because we know it's real and we know that our planet really hangs in the balance right now. And I pray that we will evolve as a species and as a planet. It's a beautiful little pearl.
I agree with you. And I tend to be hopeful in the sense that we're going to go through a difficult time that is going to break down the status quo. I think Earth is more durable than we are.
I hope so.
And, the Native Americans say that Earth is getting ready to, like a dog, shaking off water. We're about to get the same treatment.
And that's why that field needs to come into light. We need to shine those lights and join together.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And obviously here, you're looking at it and you see us, on the cusp, if you will, of a period of terrible tribulation and loss of life, yes?
Yes. I'm hopeful. Spiritually, I know that we can survive. I pray for our evolution.
So do I.
Yes.
That brings us to the fifth and final one, and this is, as I understand, it's your most current,
yes.
The Reception.
Yes, I just finished it.
Oh, man, I am telling you, Betty, when I saw this, you just knocked my socks off.
Thank you.
There's so much going on here. Tell us about The Reception.
Well, this is our homecoming. This is our friends greeting us warmly as we arrive. We will be received, God willing. We will be received.
In other words, as you are going to the light, you have to choose to go to the light. That was the one thing that Shumsky made a key point of. Everybody can go to the light. A lot of people don't go for one reason or another until eventually they spend enough time in between worlds to go,
right,
okay, I'm doing it. And so here we have people going to the light. And are you expressing like family and friends or meeting them?
Oh, absolutely. All of our loved ones and our Creator welcomes us home.
And how did you use color in this to express that?
I wanted a warm feeling. I didn't want it to be red or, a scary look. I wanted it to be welcoming. The white, of course, is the pure light of our Creator.
Right.
And then it gets warm as it comes out to the edge. And then there's a little feeling of outer space on the edges. And that's how I see our return home. It's a drifting, and it's a welcoming glow.
Wow. This picture, I love all your art.
Thank you.
Like I said, you had asked me, it was like, which one do I like the most? It's like saying, okay, Marshall, what's your favorite Sinatra tune? And they're all my favorites. But this one, based on my own experiences, wow, this one really hits it.
Yeah.
And Betty, I have so enjoyed this, and I thank you so much about sharing your life,
Thank you.
what happened to your family, how that has shaped your art. Would you have a final message to the listeners out there about
Do
going to the light?
keep God in your heart. Realize that we are all little lights of God. We're like little candles in the darkness, and we will go home together.
I like that. Betty, thank you for a fabulous interview.
Thank you.